Good morning, friends. It's early morning time. The sun is yet to rise. I'm here up on my terrace trying to imbibe lessons of rejuvenation from these beautiful multi-flowers over here. You can see them, how fresh they seem, full of the fragrance of life. These blossoms of existence, these flowers of life, they just emit their fragrance without even boasting of the qualities they do have, just as we human beings do when we do something for our fellow beings. We need to learn from these flowers of life, from these flowers of harmony, from these flowers of existence. We need to imbibe and emulate the way these flowers they make our lives flower in the due course of time. So many visitors they do make their advent the day long over here. Bees, butterflies, birds, they are all frequent visitors to this place. This is my favorite haunt in the household. These flowers never complain. They are not the type we belong to. We human beings, we are full of the grudges and grievances of life. But these flowers, they just sway with the harmony of existence. They are full of the message of hope. They are shelter. They are heaven, rather salacious heaven for so many birds. You can even listen to some unknown bird chirping, twittering from somewhere inside. The sound the bird emanates is the sound of joy. It's the sound which tells us that life is full of the carolings of hope, and we need to imbibe and emulate this song, learning from the bird as such, to inhale the positivity of life, to inhale the opulent optimism that definitely does exist, and it's only a matter of time that we are able to discover it within the very core of our existence. These flowers, they are so full of the tidings of exuberance. They are so full of the tidings of the coming of betterment, of the advent of transformation that one just cannot spurn, churn or negate. These flowers, so delicate in their texture, so tender, so supple, white and pink are they, and in their short existence, just, well, they are only going to last a day or two, unlike human beings who last for a considerable period of time, if everything goes on well for them. In this short life of theirs. In this momentary existence, I would call their life momentary only, because hardly 2 or 3 days the flowers are going to be in bloom, in full bloom, and thereafter they wither. Just look at the beauty of their existence, and in this beauty, in this tranquil beauty, in this fragrant beauty lies a sort of beatitude, lies a sort of benediction, a benevolent benediction, a sort of benison, a sort of blessing, which is there to give us the message that in our day-to-day existence, in the days to come, we need to inhale the same benediction. We need to emulate the same benison, the same benevolent benediction that lies over here. We need to inhale the fragrance of life. We need to change our outlook. We need to change our perceptions towards whatever has been till date. The birds, irrespective of the turbulent turmoil. Well, I can see some sparrows inside. The sparrow over here is probably singing the song of joy. And I don't know why it seems to me that I should also put up a vociferous tone and try to meet the singing instincts of the little bird, which probably is beckoning me to join the tidings of joy this beautiful morning. So this clearly is the advent of something very, very positive. One is inundated in the melancholy and monotony of one's despair, of challenges unmet. Yet it goes without saying that life itself is a purpose, and we justify this purpose of living only when we are in complete kinship, only when we are in complete relationship with nature, with the benediction of nature. We are isolated, we are psychologically isolated with our cravings and yearnings, yet we are related to nature, and it is the joy of nature, the humming of bees, the twittering of some unknown birds, the sparrows over here. The squirrel too is a frequent visitor. So many insects, I don't know, just emerging from nowhere. The birds, bees, the insects, so many creatures which reside over here. Now, we need to learn from them. We need to learn the essence of the harmony of life. We need to learn the joy of emancipation. A sense of awareness dawns this morning about something very, very jovial, about the way we try to lead our lives. And I won't call it didactic, But definitely these multi-flowers over here, clusters of multi-flowers in white and pink, these clusters in full bloom this morning. It's a beautiful summer morning. Soon the sun with its utmost intensity is going to wreak havoc. One just can't visit this place during the scorching afternoon. Yet, in these tranquil moments of solace, one needs to learn and yearn for a living that will enable us to realize that there is something rather meaningful in the way we try to formulate our perceptions and prognostications. There is something very, very meaningful in the way we try to frame the laws of living, and we need to delve deep into the very core of these perceptions, of these formulations. We need to think, we need to rethink, we need to transform, we need to modulate, and we need to formulate something rather quintessential, something in its purest form, which definitely is going to change the course of our life.